In the national budget allocation for the fiscal year 2023-2024, the Ministry of Water and Environment received an allocation of approximately 1.6 trillion shillings, accounting for only 21% of its annual requirements. This allocation carries a deficit of about 63 billion shillings when compared to the previous fiscal year.
The resources to enable us to do our work and ensure that Uganda is water secure, that you have enough water of adequate quantity for all different uses are limited. Annually, our budget is about 6.7 trillion Uganda shillings, but what we are getting is about 1.6 trillion. So you can imagine about 21% of the money we get is actually not enough.
Due to budget cuts, Ministry of Water and Environment's projects face financial risks. Permanent Secretary Alfred Okidi expressed worries about the impact on government programs.
The infrastructure project that required counterpart funding, the counterpart funding component was availed, so those will continue. Those will continue. The side of environment that is going to be affected, the community tree plantings that we had estimated to really provide about 20 million various tree seedlings to the communities, and restoration of wetlands, but also the code that was meant to provide water for rural areas. We got some reduction in resources.
The Ministry of Water and Environment engaged in discussions with key sector participants and development partners to identify innovative options for financing water, sanitation, hygiene, environmental and climate change projects to align with 2030 agenda.
We'll continue getting money from government through Ministry of Finance. We'll continue looking for money from our development partners, but the issue is, if this money is only constituting 21%, where are you going to get the remaining 79% to be able to do your work? So this dialogue basically is meant to open up space.
During his keynote address, Professor Alex Ariho, a distinguished researcher and environmentalist, underscored the importance of exploring alternative funding sources to ensure consistent and sustainable financing.
How do we narrow down and look at options like tax increment financing? Some countries are able to do that. Climate change funds. Where do we depend from climate change funds only initiated from outside? We can initiate something home. True, we still need international support. We can continue to collaborate with other development partners within and outside to attract resources. Strategic partnerships. But this requires a change in mindset, the way we do things.
After comprehensive discussions, calls to action were made to realize the national aspiration of optimal utilization of water resources by all for the benefit of all.
Let us therefore focus on investment for impact, making sure that we also strike a balance between investing for results and impact versus the common preference for upstream activities.
Available statistics show that as of 2022, about 2.2 billion people worldwide still lack access to clean water. I'm Navka Farida and Dokas Kimono.